I'm not going to say the name this time. We are here. And, there they are. General Someone and Professor Moonshine. They are about to, have a peace treaty. And that's my dog, Barbas. You're not either of those two people. Who are you? Okay, wait, oh. Okay, I guess that makes sense. I was wrong. I guess everyone's inside. Hi, Ruthger. Hafger. Something like that.
So, you've done it. The men of violence are gathered here, in these halls whose very stones are dedicated to peace.
You're
I should
welcome.
not have agreed to host this council. The Greybeards have no business involving ourselves in such matters.
Don't worry. I'm
Peace?
sure they'll be happy to
I
agree.
doubt it. They may put their weapons down for a moment, but only to gather strength for the next bloodletting. They're not yet tired of war. Far from it. Do you know the ancient Nord word for war? Season unending. And so it has proved.
It's a long
But
word.
regrets are pointless. Here we are.
It's 2 words.
Take your seat at the council table, and let us see what wisdom we can find among these warriors of Skyrim.
The wisdom of my axe. Even though I have a sword. Where do I go? I'll go this way. Or not.
So.
Oh.
Arngeir, is it? You know why we're here. Are you going to let us in or not?
You are not invited here. You are not welcome here.
We have as much right to be at this council as all of you. More, actually.
Stop
Since
it.
we were the ones that put the Dragonborn on this path.
Are you? Hubris of the Blades truly knows no bounds.
Delphine, we're not here to rehearse old grudges. The matter at hand is urgent.
Your voice
Alduin
isn't
must be
coming out of your
stopped.
mouth.
You wouldn't have called this council if you didn't agree.
Oh,
We
that
know
was
a
you.
great deal about the situation and the threat that Alduin poses to us all. You need us here if you want this council to succeed.
Very well. You may enter.
It's hard to hear this stuff, especially with him, but when they go and start talking to each other, I could probably fix that with balancing it and whatnot, but not now. I get the fancy seat. Hello, everybody. Christmas time is here. I'm the only one sitting. This is awkward. Okay, fine. I'll go talk to the guy. It would have been polite to sit down when I did, but
Why delay? Please, take your seat, and we can begin. Now that everyone is here,
Dog.
please take your seats so we can begin.
shut up, dog. We're
I
negotiating a
hope
peace
that we
treaty.
have all come
No.
here in the spirit
You
of...
insult us by bringing her to this negotiation?
What?
Your chief Talos hunter?
That didn't take long.
Here, here.
I have every right to be at this
Oh.
negotiation. I need to ensure that nothing is agreed to here that violates the terms of the White Gold Concordat.
She's a jerk.
She's part of the Imperial delegation. You can't dictate who I bring to this council.
Please, if we have to negotiate the terms of the negotiation, we will never get anywhere. Perhaps this would be a good time to get the Dragonborn's input on this matter.
I say war.
Are we
Oh, wait,
going
no.
to let Ulfric dictate terms
Peace.
to us before the negotiations even start?
I don't like her.
Maybe so, but we shouldn't be making concessions before negotiations even start. Makes us look weak.
You are weak. The sooner you realize it, the sooner we can see the back of you.
Peace.
Let Ulfric have his way now. He'll have to give ground later.
I guess I'll defer to your judgment on this one, but I think it's a mistake.
I mostly just don't like her.
Very well, Ulfric. Enjoy your petty victory. The Thalmor will treat with whatever government rules Skyrim. We would not think of interfering in your civil war.
Ah, Skyrim will never bow to the Thalmor. Unlike your Imperial friends here.
You're lucky I respect the Greybeard's counsel, Galmar.
Legend, we represent the Emperor here.
Sorry, sir. It won't happen again.
Now that that's settled,
Feels really
may we
quiet.
proceed?
I have something to say first.
Here we go.
The only reason I agreed to attend this council was to deal with the dragon menace. There's nothing else to talk about. Unless the Empire is finally ready to renounce its unjust claim to rule over the free people of Skyrim.
I knew he wouldn't be able to
We're here
resist.
arrange a temporary truce to allow the Dragonborn here to deal with the dragons, nothing more. I consider even talking to the Empire a generous gesture.
Are you done? Did you just come here to make speeches, or can we get down to business?
Yes, let's get this over with.
Are we ready to proceed?
Sure. I can't hear any of you. I have an idea.
General Tullian.
Do. Audio. Let's turn effects down. Music's already really low. Okay, whatever.
This council is unprecedented. We are gathered here at the Dragonborn's request. I ask that you all respect the spirit of High Hrothgar and do your best to begin the process of achieving a lasting peace in Skyrim. Who would like to open the negotiations?
I
Yes,
would.
Let's get down to it. We want control of Markarth. That's our price for agreeing to a truce.
So that's why you're here, Ulfric? You dare to insult the Greybeards by using this council to advance your own position?
Jarl Elisif,
General, this is outrageous. You can't be taking this demand seriously. I thought we were here to discuss a truce.
Elisif, I said I'd handle it. Ulfric, you can't seriously expect us to give up Markarth at the negotiating table. You hope to gain in council what you've been unable to take in battle, is that it?
I'm sure Jarl Ulfric does not expect something for nothing.
Yes, that'd be entirely out of character.
Want in return.
Wait,
I can't hear
General,
any
you
of
don't
them.
intend to just hand over Markarth to that traitor?
This is how the Empire repays us for our loyalty?
Enough. First, let's be clear. This council wasn't my idea. I think it's a waste of time. You are a traitor to the Empire, and deserve a traitor's death. But I at least will negotiate in good faith. Since we're all here at your request, I'd like to hear what you think Markarth is worth.
Markarth, if I am keeping count correctly, is the place that really wants me dead right now, so not much.
Winterhold would allow us to directly threaten the rebel supply lines out of Windhelm. Hardly worth giving up Markarth for, but not a bad starting point.
The Dragonborn has spoken, Tullius. Markarth will be ours. Now we'll see if there's anything behind your talk of good faith.
I expected better of you, Dragonborn.
What?
You swore an oath to serve the Emperor. Don't forget it. I can see now that this is not a negotiation at all.
I only had one voice
I know
option.
you, Ulfric. If I hand over Markarth, you'll be ready with a new demand. You're losing this war, and you know it. Soon enough, I'll have you back under the headsman's axe, and this time there won't be any dragon to save you.
As always, the Empire's fine words are worth nothing.
Stop! Are you so blind to our danger that you can't see past your pitiless agreements?
Your ghosts are gonna be
Here
raped.
you sit arguing about nothing, while the fate of the land hangs in the balance.
Is he with you, Delphine? If so, I advise you to tell him to watch his tongue.
He is with me. And I advise you both to listen to what he has to say before you do anything rash.
Don't you understand the danger? Don't you understand what the return of the dragons means? Alduin has returned, the World Eater. Even now he devours the souls of your fallen comrades.
Better than
He
some-
grows more powerful with every soldier slain in your pointless war. Can you not put aside your hatred for even one moment in the face of this mortal danger?
Why are you all looking at me?
I don't know about the end of the world, but this dragon situation has gotten out of hand. If this truce will help the Dragonborn here put an end to that menace, we both gain. Remember that, Ulfric. Now, back to the matter at hand. You know as well as I do that we can't hand over Markarth on these terms.
You see what talking to them gets us?
Let's hear it.
We want compensation for the massacre at Karthwasten.
You slaughtered the very people you claim to be fighting for. True sons of Skyrim would never do such things.
Damned Imperial lies. My men would never stoop to such methods, even in retaliation for your butchery at...
All the blood spilled in this war is on your head.
So, Dragonborn.
Oh my gosh.
What do you say?
I can't hear anything you guys are talking about. Who's to say what happened at Karsten? He's gonna get mad at me if I Yeah, let's do it.
I expected better from you. Once again, the Empire takes the blame for the crimes of others. You know I can't agree to these terms. The Emperor would repudiate this treaty and I would be recalled.
Damn Imperial arrogance.
Out with it then.
Never mind. I can see that these are the best terms we'll get from this council.
You just said no.
So be it. The Empire at least puts the greater good above our own interests.
It seems we may have an agreement. Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, these are the terms currently on the table. Markarth will be handed over to Ulfric's forces, Jarl Igmund will step down, and Thongvor Silverblood will become the Jarl of Markarth.
When did that get decided?
Ulfric will allow Imperial troops to enter Winterhold. Courier will replace Kraldar as Jarl.
Okay.
You
Sounds
both
good.
agree to this?
The Sons of Skyrim will live up to their agreements, as long as the Imperials hold to theirs. What about you, Elisif? Are these terms to your liking? Speak up! I'm sure General Tullius is waiting to do your bidding.
I have nothing to say to that murderer. General, you've proven yourself
yeah.
a good friend to Skyrim. I continue to trust that you will do your utmost to
Did
safeguard
he kill
our
her
interests.
husband?
Thank you, Jarl Elisif.
That explains why she's so
I
mad.
appreciate your loyalty. These terms blatantly favor the rebels. Everyone here knows that. But the Empire will accept them until the Dragon Menace is dealt with. After that, Ulfric, there will be a reckoning. Count on it. Your actions here were a disgrace.
Sorry.
You betrayed your oath to the Emperor at every turn.
I did what I thought was right.
Oh, I'm sure that will be comforting to your comrades that gave their lives for the territory you just handed to Ulfric.
Pay no attention to him. A ponderous windbag, like most Imperial generals.
I don't like you more. You're kind of a jerk.
Come on, Dalmar. We have a lot of work to do.
Come on,
Giving up
doggy.
Markarth is
We have a
heavy
lot of
price
orphans
for
to
this
make.
truce, Dragonborn. I hope it was worth it.
I'm afraid there's a problem. A serious one. I've discovered who the Greybeard's leader really is.
A dragon? Turns out he's a dragon, buddy, help me.
All well and good. But did you know that he was Alduin's chief lieutenant in ancient times?
No.
Responsible for terrible atrocities.
Nope.
It's true that his crimes are long in the past. Justice does not count the passage of years. The Blades have been hunting him for centuries, but he was protected by the Greybeards and then the Emperors. Justice demands that he die for his crimes. Until he is dead, I'm afraid my oath as a Blade prevents me from offering you aid and comfort.
That doesn't make any sense.
I anticipated the problem. While you were arranging this
No.
meeting, I was busy in the library of Skyhaven Temp, an unguessed trove of lost lore. But the important thing is that the Blades recorded many of the names of dragons they slew. Cross-referencing this with Delphine's map of dragon burial sites, I believe I've identified one of the dragons that Alduin has raised up.
How's that gonna help?
Don't you see? The names of dragons are always 3 words of power. Shouts.
Huh.
By calling the dragon with a voice, he will hear you wherever he might be.
That's weird. Why would he come when called?
He's not compelled to, but dragons are prideful by nature and loath to refuse a challenge.
Convenient.
Your voice in particular is likely to intrigue this dragon after your victory over Alduin. I think it's very likely that he will be unable to resist investigating your call.
So what's his name?
Indeed. I'm no master of the voice, like these worthy gentlemen, but it is written here in this scroll. Oda Ving, winged snow hunter, as I read it.
Scary.
I assume you are familiar with the Dragonborn plan. Yes, ready to do my part. Just say the word, and my men will help you spring this trap.
What's going on?
But the difficulty remains how to lure
Alright,
a
I'm just
dragon
gonna head out.
to Dragon's Reach
I wanna
at
go
all.
talk to Parthenex. I am not going to kill Parthenex because Parthenex is cool. Even if he is chemical warfare.
Did you need something?
About Parthenex.
Justice can be harsh, but it is still justice. Parthenax deserves to die.
But I like him.
Parthenax was the author of many atrocities during the Dragon War. Crimes great enough to be remembered for thousands of years.
But he's Mario.
True, he turned traitor to Alduin and helped overthrow the dragon cult, but that does not excuse or expiate his previous deeds. Whether or not he has truly repented or merely acted to save himself, justice demands that he pay with his life.
But he's the
Very
reason
good. As soon as I get back to
I
Whiterun,
have Dragon Rend. What the heck is that? Oh. Nasty fish monster. Anyway. Where are you, Parthenex? Hey, Parthy. What you doing? Just wanted to ask you something.
Dremyolok, greetings.
Are you a war criminal?
The Blades are wise not to trust me. Onikan Niov. I would not trust another Dova. Dov Walan Farel. We were made to dominate. The will to power is in our blood. You feel it in yourself, do you not?
Sure.
I can be trusted. I know this, but they do not. Onikan Niov Dova. It is always wise to mistrust a Dova.
It's an interesting
I
little
have
paragraph.
overcome my nature only through meditation and long study of the way of the voice. No day goes by where I am not tempted to return to my inborn nature. Zingriforvut se suliech. What is better, to be born good, or to overcome your evil nature through great effort?
Well, one's definitely a lot more enjoyable. The hard work and constant meditation one, of course. Doesn't that just sound more appealing?